New Development Bank to host 9th Annual General Meeting in Cape Town. The New Development Bank will hold its 9th Annual General Meeting AGM in Cape Town this weekend, with the meeting bringing together key stakeholders from the NDB's members countries to discuss strategic initiatives, review the bank's performance, and chart the course for future development projects. espAfrika, a leading event management company in South Africa, has been entrusted with ensuring the smooth running of this high-profile gathering. The company, known for organizing world-class events such as the Cape Town International Jazz Festival (CTIJF), has confirmed its involvement and is gearing up to deliver a flawless experience for the attendees. The NDB was established in 2015 by the BRICS nations to mobilize resources for infrastructure and sustainable development projects in emerging economies. Since its inception, the bank has approved numerous projects across its member states, focusing on sectors such as energy, transportation, water, and urban development. With the theme of investing in a sustainable future, the upcoming annual meeting in Cape Town is expected to build on this momentum, with discussions likely to center on expanding the bank's reach and impact in other developing regions. Over 600 delegates are expected to attend this annual meeting, with panelists and keynote speakers from various member countries addressing the gathering, and is the second time the NDB will hold an annual meeting in South Africa, the first being in 2019. It also comes at a time when global economic dynamics are shifting, and the role of multilateral institutions like the NDB is becoming increasingly important in fostering sustainable development and addressing challenges such as climate change and inequality. espAfrika, which its extensive experience is managing large-scale events, will oversee all logistical and operational aspects of the AGM, from coordinating accommodation and transportation for the delegates to managing the venue. The company's role will be crucial in delivering a seamless experience. In a statement, espAfrika expressed, "We are honored to be entrusted with the responsibility of assisting the NDB's team in delivering the 9th Annual General Meeting. This is a landmark event not just to Cape Town, but for South Africa as a whole, and we are committed to making it a success." The AGM will also provide yet another opportunity for Cape Town and South Africa to showcase their capabilities in hosting international events, further boosting the country's profile as a leading destination for business and investment. In addition to the official meetings, the event is expected to include a series of side events and networking opportunities where delegates can engage in discussions of global economic trends and explore potential collaborations. The outcomes of this meeting will likely have a lasting impact on the bank's strategy and operations, shaping the future of infrastructure development and economic growth in not only emerging but established markets too. Dr. Iqbal Sarve's vision for media cooperation in the Belt and Road Initiative. In a pivotal address at the Belt and Road Third Council meeting held in Chengdu on August 28, 2024, Dr. Iqbal Sarve, the executive chairman in independent media in South Africa, presented a compelling vision for the future of media cooperation within the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI. His speech underscored the critical role of the media in shaping global narratives, particularly in the context of Africa's emerging position in the global development landscape. Dr. Sarve's speech highlighted the transformation potential of the BRI, not merely as an infrastructure project, but as a visionary endeavor aimed at uniting nations across continents through shared prosperity and development. He emphasized the values of peace, cooperation, openness, inclusivity, mutual learning, and mutual benefit principles that are as relevant today as they were centuries ago. Central to Dr. Sarve's meeting was the pivotal role that the media plays in this grand initiative. He emphasized that media organizations are not just purveyors of information but custodians of the stories that shape public perception and influence global discourse. In an era where misinformation and divisive narratives are relevant, the media's responsibility to present balanced, informed, and nuanced views become even more critical. However, Dr. Saveur did not shy away from addressing the complex and often troubling dynamics that exist within the global media landscape, particularly concerning Africa. He pointed out that for far too long, African media has been subjected to the influence of Western imperial interests, often masquerading as democracy-building efforts. These platforms, he urged, promote narratives that align with specific geopolitical agendas, frequently at the expense of African sovereignty and the diverse perspectives that exist on the continent. Dr. Saveur's critique extended to the influence of organizations like the National Endowment for Democracy, NED, and its affiliates, which he claimed shape narratives in a way that serves the interests of their funders rather than the true interests of African nations. This, he noted, underscores the importance of initiatives like the Belt and Road News Network (BRNN), which offers a platform for African media to reclaim its narrative and present an authentic, unfiltered view of the continent of the world. The BRNN, according to Dr. Saveur, it is not just about cooperation, it is about empowerment. It is about creating a global media network that reflects the realistics and aspirations of all its members rather than serving the narrow interests of a select few. Independent media, along with the African news agencies ANA, are dedicated to this mission, ensuring that Africa's voice is not only heard but also respected on the global stage. Dr. Saveur also highlighted the tangible benefits that South Africa has already reaped from its participation in the BRI. As a member of BRICS and a strategic member in the BRI, South Africa has seen significant investments in sectors such as energy, transportation, and technology. These investments have not only created jobs, but have also contributed to the broader goal of enhancing Africans' capacity for self-driven, sustainable development. However, Dr. Saveur stressed that to fully realize the potential of these opportunities, Africa must take control of its own narrative. He called for the establishment of truly independent media networks that resist the pressures to conform to Western-imposed narratives. Instead, he urged African media to embrace the spirit of the BRI: openness, inclusivity, sharing, cooperation, innovation, and sustainability, and apply these principles to their practices. Dr. Saveur's vision aligns closely with the broader goals of the Belt and Road Media Corporation, Chengdu Initiative, which was also discussed at the meeting. This initiative calls for enhanced media cooperation in cultural exchange and mutual learning, with focus on promoting fair, objective, and truthful information. It emphasizes the need to avoid bias, fake news, and misinformation, advocating instead for the collective power of the media to effectively tell BRI stories of common development, mutual benefit, and deepening regional cooperation. As the BRI enters a new stage of high-quality development, Dr. Saveur's speech serves as a clarion call for African media to step up and play a more prominent role in shaping the global narrative. By embracing the principles of the BRI and working together through platforms like the BRNN, African media can ensure that the continent's stories are told with integrity, authenticity, and a true reflection of its diverse and dynamic realities. In conclusion, Dr. Saveur's address at the Chengdu meeting was not just a reflection of the past but a blueprint for the future. It was a call to action for the global media community to come together in the spirit of the Silk Road and build a more connected, inclusive, and prosperous world, one where every voice is heard and every perspective is valued. And that's it from espAfrika. Stay tuned to USA and political updates.